All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? So Demarcus, you said I did not see that Stefano McCarty clip. I gotta go ahead and check that out. What you're talking about? If you don't mind, if you find it, go ahead and send that to me. What's up with you, Golson? Will you review Nemesis? Yes, I plan to. Also, you said that I think I remember you saying a little while back that Nemesis was going to do one episode at a time, even though Netflix normally don't do that. Are you sure that's the case, or are they? Because, like I said, normally Netflix release all the episodes at once, and it would be music to my ears if they do release it one by one. Make sure y'all hit the like button as you come in. Not gonna be on here too long, but I wanted to go ahead. I know we didn't do one Sunday. Had a few things should happen. So and what's up, Ali? Yeah, Todd should be coming in a minute now. Solo had a niece graduation today, so she that's what she's doing right now. So she won't be with us today. Figured, yeah, all day episode. That's typically how it is. So I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna review it. I'll try to watch them. I'll go ahead and watch them, and then maybe I'll try to do a individuals for each episode. I got a new format of things that I'm gonna try to do, like doing a lot of those small clips of the best scenes of shows and stuff like that. A lot of reviews. I'm gonna start doing a lot more of that. And of course, we're still waiting on that Raising Canaan trailer. Appreciate you, Fambo podcast. Thank you, Ali. Yep, we reached 5K. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get Taj some time to come in here. I just spoke with him. He's supposed to be coming. But anyways, while we wait, I'll try to do we'll just go ahead and do a rundown. So obviously, Mother's Day was Sunday. Yeah, R.I.P. Brandon Clark. That's crazy. Obviously, Mother's Day was Sunday, and we celebrated our mothers and stuff like that, which is well deserved. Mothers are so important in our lives and things like that. And I actually seen a few topics and a few things that was going on that sparked my interest. And I thought that would make a good topic. I actually preferably wanted to have a female panelist on here for this to kind of give their perspective on it. Actually, mothers would have been a good one just to hear their opinions on it. But I mean, I do know we have some mothers in the chat. If you guys want to share, then of course, please hit me up in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, so basically what's going on with this particular one is, there was a boyfriend and a girlfriend that was dating, right? And the young lady had a child that wasn't his, so he didn't celebrate Mother's Day for her. Basically, he didn't give her, a gift or anything like that. Like, he said Happy Mother's Day and stuff to her, but that's pretty much, I think, maybe as far as it went, because he pretty much was doing something for his own mother. And basically, she felt like I wonder can I find it because I didn't download it, but I wonder can I find it because basically she felt like we're together. You should be giving me something for being a mother. But how he's looking at it is like you're not my mother. So I want to get a lot of people's perspective on that, and vice versa. Let's say if it's a father, is a single father, and he has kids, and should the lady that's dating him do something for him for Father's Day? Because although he's not the father of her children. Hmm. All right, there he is. Boy got a green screen, new setup. Yeah, fam, boy. We on the road to 6K. Hey, really that mark, we on the road for 10K. Let's double it. Oh yeah, that's true. Golson got graduation in 3 days. Yeah, send me your cash app and stuff too. I'll send you some. I just watched the podcast. I get to know the next world war would be on religion. Hmm. I can see. I can definitely see religion being tied to the next world war. 100%. Going down said celebrate women and mothers always. So I think we all agree with that. But with this scenario, what's your answer? Like, um, do you think that guy that's dating a woman should celebrate? It's is it an obligation more so say for him to get her a gift and celebrate Mother's Day because they're in a relationship, or he doesn't have to. It's more of an option. Keep in mind those aren't his children, but if it's is what we're talking about. I think if it's your children, then that's a no brainer. Todd, um, do an audio test. We can't. I ain't heard you yet. I think you're on mute. We can't hear you. Even though I don't hear you now on mute. Excuse me. Yeah, you ain't got no audio. Appreciate the super chat, Demarcus. Appreciate that. Yeah, make sure y'all hitting the like and stuff like that. I don't know. Todd's working on his audio, I guess. Trying to find that video, but I don't. Right now, I'm having a very hard time finding it. But anyways, we'll just go ahead and continue. See, motion was good. Hey, YouTube playing with my shit right now. Cause how the hell my views go down like that quickly? They blind they ass up. Especially if you're on the Black Chat Chronicle side, make sure you
Here.
there we go.
There we go.
I hear you now.
Okay.
You can hear something now?
Yeah, we good.
All
I'll
right.
just show you how to do it for next time.
Okay.
The gear for settings,
Yeah.
audio,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna make sure it's Zoom P8.
Got it. Zoom
And yeah, it's
P8.
gonna be
Okay.
this one.
Okay, got it.
And then just double check that it's working.
1, 2, 1. You can hear me, Jane?
Yep.
All right. And where's the value? Do I need this at all?
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
gonna be. Do you see the one with the red?
Yeah.
That's you.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, it's the orange one.
the orange one.
The one next to it.
This one here?
The one next to it. Turn that one all the way down because that's this one, and you don't need this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That was the echo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And all right, I got it from here. Okay. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's get to it. All right.
So you already got a super chat. Somebody Todd.
Tip has photo shoot. Oh, I gotta check that out. DV. I thought you were talking about the picture we got together. Taj, what you think about the Tiff Haddish photo shoot? I gotta check. You laughing about it, so bring me up to speed. What? Shit. I actually got my backup phone. I haven't seen it yet, DV.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's talking about either.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed to the Black Chat Chronicles channel, make sure you click that link and go ahead and make sure you subscribe to that. Because eventually, once I reach a certain amount of subscribers, I will no longer air it on the UAN TV channel.
Yeah. Okay, so I see where the camera at. That's our photo shoot right there. Well, that's just one pic. But hey, it's in the history books. Let's get to it, y'all.
So, Ali, let me ask you something. Let me ask you. I know you're a mother that's in the that's currently in the chat right now. Do you feel like if the man that you're dating, if it's not his child, he's obligated to get you a gift for Mother's Day, or should it be optional? He said the photo shoot was hot and spicy.
I could see that. Cause we just took that picture earlier this year. So if you're saying it's hot and spicy, she got the body like that. She was her, she was looking good at that event we took that picture at. So to say that is she revealing like is no clothes? You say hot and spicy, so that means less than what she had on in the picture we got.
Let me see if I can find what he's talking about.
She definitely got the body for it right now. For her to be in her 40s, she aging very well, in my 2 cent opinion.
Okay, I think I see what he's talking about. The sport, it is Sports Illustrated.
Oh, I could imagine how that turned out. Sports Illustrated. Yeah, I know she turned up for them.
Yeah,
Nice.
this right here.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, I'll check it out.
So Ali said no obligation, but why not? Now that I'm glad I actually like your answer. That's my. I'll go ahead and put it out there. That's my opinion of what it should be like. If like, I guess it also matters how long you guys have been together as well. Like if it's still fresh, and he decide, he's not going to do nothing. I don't think it's much of, it's much of a big deal. But if y'all been together for quite some time and she is a good woman to you, why not? Especially if, you know, in the future, you would like some children with her as well. So yeah. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't think it's a necessity, but you should, you know, I think you should recognize it. That's my opinion. But speaking of Mother's Day, how was everybody's Mother's Day while we on it?
It was good on my end.
Yeah. So speaking, well, did you go back to Florida for it, or? But that was
No, I stayed. I stayed because I was just there, and then Spirit went out of business, so the flight's like $400 or $500. And, you know, mom tried to pull on. Hey, mom tried to pull on them heartstrings. I'm like, Mom, I was just there. I'm talking about less than 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I got back here what, the 25th or something like that.
Yeah. You was there late April.
Yeah, so I was just there. I'm like, Mom, come on now, don't, you know, I go to using the don't let these capitalistic holidays get the you know the love is there, but she happy and satisfied. You know, I won't go into details, but and then I got siblings that's there too, so they fill in the gaps. I told her maybe Memorial Day weekend, maybe, but we'll see. Hey, Spirit just went out of business, and that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Nigga, I used to fly from California to Florida less than $100 on a regular one-way trip. So Spirit kind of, you know, that they messing that up right now. Everybody's shifting the frontier. But no, Mom was happy. Mom was happy and satisfied. We had a great conversation.
It's a video of the actress Cassandra, what's her name? Anyways, for those of y'all should know who I'm talking about when I say this. The actress that plays the new Aunt Ville for Bel Air. Yeah, that's she was speaking about the history of Mother's Day and what it actually represented. So I'm gonna go ahead and just share this. But I definitely want to, you know, I know we missed Sunday, so like I still want to give some recognition to our mothers.
For sure.
We didn't get to publicly do it, so.
That mitochondrial DNA, XX, that XX chromosome. Then I can't scroll the comments when I do full screen. Let me get out of full screen. All right. We proud of you. Go ahead, John.
All right, here we go with the video.
History of Mother's Day. The woman who invented Mother's Day ended up hating what it stood for. Anna Jarvis created this day after her mother died. She thought her mother was this like amazing caregiver. She was like a community organizer during the Civil War. Then there was another woman named Julia Ward Howard, and she put together something called the Mother's Day Proclamation of 1870. Mother's Day was supposed to be a movement toward collective action, women organizing, political activism, and honoring caregiving as a societal labor, not brunch. Then, of course, the commercial world got to it, and they're like, no, Mother's Day is about flowers and, you know, taking her out to brunch, which don't get me wrong, that's cute too. And of course, in many African traditions, like motherhood was looked at as more of like a community event. Mothers viewed as protectors of lineage, mothers viewed as carriers of wisdom, spiritual leaders of the home. I looked at that in Ethiopia. They have a tradition where, you know, the families gather for days and they cook together, they sing together. Children bring ingredients and the whole family comes together and they cook together. And it's again about celebrating all of the collective women, that feeling of motherhood. And also it just feels way more ancestral. A Native American man said, you know, what the man calls intuition, we call sacred knowledge. I think we all know deep down that Mother's Day is meant to be more than just calling up your local florist. It's about something much deeper. Happy Mother's Day, and may you remember that mothers were never meant to carry everything alone. Do you even know the history of Mother's Day?
Okay, so that's it. So from what I gather, basically, she wanted us to dig deeper when it comes to Mother's Day and not just recognize it as the commercialized holiday that they put it in. Because, anything that comes up, particularly if the Black community is very much invested in it, they're going to try to find a way to profit from it. Like, it's the same thing with Juneteenth. Like, a lot of us went to celebrate and shit like that, happy. Like, Joe Biden did something wonderful for us. But they really only did that because they found a new way to make money. And Mother's Day, unfortunately, is the same thing. They, it's supposed to be us a day where we celebrate our mothers and honor them and stuff like that, which is wonderful. But they, Uncle Sam had to find a way to get his dollars as well. So
you gotta believe it.
Yeah. Commercialize it.
For real. Capitalism. Country built on that. What up, SG? I see you. I'm in the comments now. Go ahead, John.
So what do y'all think of it? Do you think anybody think she's doing too much or she's spotting?
I think she's doing too much because nothing really stood out. To each his own, man. Whatever a person want to do on Mother's Day for their mothers, or for those of us who are is unfortunate not to have it. Nothing really stood out. I was listening, but that's really to each his own. You know what I mean? To every family, however they want to do it. But to your point, Jamie, Uncle Sam don't miss a beat every month. All you got to do is look at the grocery store. Just look at the grocery stores or department stores, but specifically grocery stores, because we frequently go to the grocery stores more than department stores. And you see the decorations. We don't get a break. Mm-hmm. We don't get a break. So that's what the card I had to play on my own. Like, Mom, I was just there. Good God. Like, come on. Spirit just from the time I flew back on Frontier. I flew there on Spirit. Between that time, Spirit went out of business. I had to play all those cards when my mom was pulling them hard. Like, Mom, I was just there less than 3 weeks ago. You serious? Like, if Spirit wasn't out of business, it wouldn't have been. So I just, compensated with the money and that's that. But it was nothing that she said that really stood out. To each his own, y'all.
Yeah, so I think I agree with pretty much everything. Even down to the T of with the bombs thing. That's what I did too. And, I called her up and stuff like that. Sent her some money and stuff like that. Recognized her, letting her know everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't make the trip as well.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen this, I thought she was gonna tell me something deeper as well. It's crazy.
I was listening, bro. She didn't hit my soul with nothing. You can play it again if you want to, but I paid attention and nothing.
What about the chat? What y'all think? Did anything resonate with y'all?
I mean, the brunch is coming, so I give her that point. But again, what else can we do in this country besides take somebody out to eat? We got moms that's 70, 80, 90 years old. You can't take them hiking. Who wants to go hiking on Mother's Day anyway? So what unique are you going to do? A spa? People do spas. So, Jamie, you gave the best answer. We live in a capitalistic country, and that's what they want us to do. Take our moms out to these restaurants, spend some money. And there you have everybody happy. Flowers, the usual. But she didn't give any, unless I missed it. She didn't. So you missed it. That's called a negative knockdown without a positive pickup. What did she give us to replace the brunches and the flowers with? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, does she have children herself? I wonder.
Because that would have stood out. If she would have gave us some replacement ideas, that would have stood out. Okay, guys, aren't you tired of the brunches and the flowers? How about she didn't give us no how abouts unless I missed it? Comment section, where y'all at? Did y'all hear any? Well, how about y'all do this for your mom? She gave us the history on it, but she didn't give us no how about we try this. My mind is always open for new ideas. Let's see. What up, DV?
Yeah, she got children.
DVSG say hit the like button. You already know, y'all.
She be the type that would say, you don't love your mother if you get your mother flowers. I don't know. I think, you know what I think happened here? What I think happened is it's one of those situations where you kind of mean well, you trying to land a plane and you just miss like hell. That's what I think happened. Like I know as much as we beat up on Aisha Curry, I think Aisha Curry, some of the stuff she be trying to say, she just be terrible in this play. It comes out terribly wrong. Not saying that she's never done nothing she shouldn't have done that was disrespectful. Absolutely, she has. But I think they might be on that same boat when it comes to that. You said she was promoting what? Oh, promoting herself. Gotcha.
It's that thing. Who said that? Give them credit, or if it's a chick, some flowers. Who said that, Allie?
Nah, DeMarcus said that.
Hey, credit to DeMarcus. That's what it is. Yeah, it's not like she just used that shit to get some attention, because she didn't give us nothing, bro. She gave us the history. Anybody can look up history in the internet age. Google that shit. AI that shit. She ain't do nothing special for us. God bless her soul. We just keeping the G, right? She didn't give us no ideas. That's what stand out in today's society. We don't need no more personal leaders. We need let the ideal be the leader. And that way everybody get to do that ideal their way. And then we look at who did it the best, who did it that way, this way. You know, that's it. But she didn't give us no replacement idea. That's my main thing. That's what I was listening for. Hey, I'm tired of the buttons and the flowers. What about this? She didn't give us that. So she got free promotion on. That's all she got. Her shit worked. Because go ahead.
The last I'll use the Mother's Day. And like, hey,
yeah, she used Mother's Day. The cloud changed. Yeah. Now we know about it. Never seen her a day in my life. I know her face now, but it's all
well, see, it worked then. There you go.
It worked. To DV point, it worked.
Yeah.
She got her face in front of us.
Yeah, but yeah, this is the new Aunt Ville for the Fresh Prince.
Oh, all right. That's her there? Okay, so all right, she's just not so she's an actress. All right.
Yeah, this is
all right, cool.
Well, it's over now. They ended it in 4 seasons, but yeah, she's who Aunt Ville.
That's a good time to end any show. I think 4 or 5 seasons. When you go too far, sometimes that can get discouraging to even start, because you got to catch up with 300 episodes. That's a lot of shit to catch up with. I know I'll speak for myself on that. If I see a show that's 8, 9 seasons deep, I'm not even gonna start to watch it, because that's just too much to catch up with. But if you cut it at like 5 seasons, which give you 100 episodes, I'll find the time at some point to check it out.
Well, most shows these days only have like 10 episodes a season.
All right. Okay, so you're saying 5 seasons would be only 50 episodes, so 10 seasons would be 100. I know when, you know this too, Jamie. In the studio system, 100 episodes. No, that's the broadcast system. 100 episodes get you in syndication. You ever been on set where you will see I've been on set where you will see the banner, them celebrating their 100th episode, which means they hit syndication. Yeah,
but that's more so sitcom, not like drama TV shows or something.
So would Bel Air qualify? Because that's a sitcom, right?
No, Bel Air is a drama.
They did switch the drama.
Fresh Prince was a sitcom.
Sitcom, got you.
Yeah.
All right. DV say, what if her kids get you a card for Father's Day if they not your kids? Yeah, Father's Day. I mean, Mother's Day is in our review. If I could just fit this fact in real quick. In the animal and the mammal kingdom. So in the animal kingdom and the mammal, we're mammals, so put us in the animal kingdom. Only 3% of all animals or mammals, whichever word you want to use, stick around to raise their children or their offspring. Think about that. Every warm blood creature you can think about in this world. Out of when you gather all them together, only 3% of all mammals stick around to raise their children. And I'm saying that to say, put some more respect on Father's Day. Any man that's sticking around and help out, that man deserves, more than just some recognition. Because the 97% of the animal kingdom don't stick around. So when y'all, coming down hard on us, at least we stick around. Lions stick around. I think bears stick around, right?
I'm not sure on bears.
I think that's why they call it mama bear. Yeah, that's probably why they put emphasis on mama bear.
Yeah, I don't think bears
don't stick around. Look at that. We know ducks don't. How many times you see a mother duck with the ducklings? The duck don't stick around. Dogs don't stick around. The list goes on and on. So put some respect on Father's Day, y'all. All right, let's see what they're talking about. I appreciate y'all. Eve Jean. There you go. Alice C so smart. I love that girl. Where we at with it, Jamie? I learned something. Yeah, she know about that Eve gene, that mitochondrial DNA, that energy. Whenever y'all ready, we don't have to do it now. We still on the Mother's Day segment?
Yeah, we are.
Well, this will be my last point. When y'all do some study on the mitochondrial DNA, the energy that's in us, if I understand it correctly, I'm open to be corrected. The energy in everybody, in every human, is from the mother. The energy. They're basically saying the mitochondrial DNA, and Ali C might be able to help me with this. It's like the energy warehouse. Fathers have it too, but the mother energy warehouse overrides the father when they procreate a child. So that's why I say every person, I don't know about the animal kingdom on this, but when it comes to people, we're walking around with the energy of our mothers. And I stand to be corrected if somebody got, a better comprehension of that.
I'm not too familiar with that part, so I won't speak on it. I'm not sure, but I do know that the what's it called? The
placenta.
The placenta. Thank you.
Yeah,
that comes from us.
Facts. That's a fact.
What's up, Graham, man, my boy? So if that's where we're getting our energy sources from, that's the reason why I said that, because I know that's where we're getting our energy source from. Does that mean that we get our energy from them?
That's what I took from it, because they're calling the I'm hoping Ali C could bail me out on this one. They're saying the mitochondrial DNA. It's called mitochondrial DNA. I've looked at the cell and everything, and they're saying inside the cell, it's a compartment inside every cell, even in our body. And inside that cell is mitochondrial DNA, which comes from the mother. And that's what it produces, the energy that we use every day. And I'm hoping somebody could come through to help sharpen that comprehension of mine. Let me see. Most women hate to admit it, but the man make the whole child. We are the vessels only. Yeah, the carriers. That's Ali C. All right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All of that comes from, and and this is the thing though, it's still equally as important. But the problem is the way the world is designed now, they just totally throw away the man's part of it.
Yeah,
like
ain't that crazy?
All right. That's why when we get a good mom that's not on that BS, that's doing everything she's supposed to be doing, she deserves to be honored to the utmost.
Hey, thanks, G-Man. Go ahead, G-Man giving me credit on the set. I'm going to have to use this space a little more often, y'all, if that's the case. I got a mic like Jamie and everything now. Go ahead, Jamie.
Yeah.
Took some time, but we getting there. You got it, bro.
If y'all were fathers, what would y'all like for Father's Day? Damn.
Respect. Let's start with just some respect. Shit. Acknowledge that out of, if I could, not to keep repeating myself, just acknowledge that out of the whole mammal kingdom, we're a part of the 3% that stick around to raise our offsprings.
Well,
do we not deserve no respect and credit for that? when all these 97% of the animals are leaving, soon as they plant that sperm inside the whatever female species it is, they up out of there. All right, so Ali say I'm spot on. You talking about with the mitochondrial DNA, Ali C? Because I need to understand that better myself anyway. If I don't stick around, I'm gonna be like, other animals don't do it. Why I gotta do it? CC motion. He say if he don't stick around, I mean, all right. Lion's the only big cat that sticks around. Thanks, CC motion. So lions are the only big cat that stick around. So you saying the tigers,
tigers be by themselves.
The cheetahs, the jaguars.
That's the one I was thinking about. The cheetah. I'm trying to remember, and I think they be by cheetahs be by themselves too. Yeah.
Look at that.
Because I watch a lot of this. For those of y'all that don't know me, I watch the Animal Kingdom, and I had to think about the cheetahs, and I had to recall. Yeah, every time I see the cheetahs with the cub, it just be them out.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So to answer whoever asked that question, let's just start with some respect. Put some respect on the human fathers, whether they present. I know when I say or not, y'all gonna clap back to that. But I mean, the fact that we doing our best, and it ain't a lot that do it. I mean, I just learned something from CC Motion. Even in the cat kingdom, only the lions stick around. Think about how many cats, panthers, leopards, cougars, cheetahs, tigers, all them niggas getting up out of there. Wolves. Do wolves stick around?
Which one is more important?
What up, G-Man? Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck the respect, buy me a G-Wagon. I hear you. You want a Lexus or Justice? You'll take the Lexus. I hear you, G-Man. He say, fuck the respect. Just get me a G-Wagon. Lynx, Ghost and say lynx. I forgot about the lynx. So the lynx don't stick around. That's something so that's for the ladies out there. From girls to ladies to women. Think about that. And I think we deserve some credit for that. That out of all wolves do, and they take care of the elders too. I have heard that, Ali, so thanks for that reminder. Wolves do stick around and they take care of the elders. So shout out to the wolf pack. Oh, elephants stay together. The females. Elephants stay together, but then you put the females. So does that mean? And the elephants are gangster. I did some research after Cairo me and Cairo had that back and forth about lions and elephants, and she was right. For the second time, I give her the lions don't want no smoke with the elephant. I forgot the size difference.
Yeah, I told you that they want, when y'all was having it, they want they'll challenge a baby elephant. But a grown elephant, no.
You don't want no problem.
Yeah, even a baby one, it probably would be more than one of them to try. Because elephant, yeah, like you just said, elephant, the size difference is massive.
Right.
Like
the baby one almost got to be wounded for them to even to consider going after the baby elephant. They got to be able to see that it's already wounded and away from the pack. They say when the elephants see the lions plotting, they'll all come together and they just
smart.
Yeah,
smart.
Right.
Like other animals, when it comes to that type of situation, they panic.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say it's zebras or antelopes and whatever it is, they'll have massive. Even the wildebeests, even the buffalo. Like buffaloes are bigger than lions, pretty much bigger than them. But they panic when they see one of them instead of realizing, it's 50 of us.
50, all right.
And it's about maybe 5 of them. Let's jump it.
Let's jump these niggas, right?
But instead of
the elephants, the only one got a damn intelligence is powerful. Go ahead, you got it.
The elephants are intelligent enough to
say come together.
We're bigger than them, and it's more of us.
And it's more of us.
Get y'all Duke ass about it. Right. Matter of fact, elephants are smart enough that elephants, if they see them, they're not gonna even let them chill. Now, while y'all chilling around here in our area, get y'all ass up out of here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't even let them be a near.
They don't even let them chill. Like, nah, ain't no chilling over here.
No
Damn.
chill over here.
Wow. And before we move on from that, they said the elephant tusks are damn near. They say the lion to be so wounded after the interaction that it ain't even worth the wear and tear on their body. So they just leave them alone.
Right.
Now, yeah, we got one, but damn, a shoulder broke. You know what I'm saying? They going through all kind of injuries just trying to get an elephant. So they respect their gangster.
And that goes with what I say about bullies. Bullies don't want to try somebody that they know could potentially injure them. They want to try somebody that they know they can whoop.
So Ali C say that mean the elephants don't count then. Ali, if you're saying the elephant males mostly leave. So that's the point we making, that most animals don't stay.
Honey badger, hey, grandman, honey badger might be the most gangster animals in the area, in the kingdom, bro. I'm serious. Honey badgers don't give a damn.
Yeah.
They'll fight a lion. They'll fight anybody, and they ain't that big. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I didn't think they was that big.
Yeah,
It's because cats use the element of surprise. So most of those animals they hunt, they be startled. Yeah, element of surprise, catch them off.
Yeah, but still, I'm just saying, right? How y'all running, and then some of the times, like buffalo, some of the times they'll see a lion attack one of them, pull them down. He got him by his neck, trying, taking him out, and it's like 10 of them sitting there just looking.
That's crazy.
Hey, what are y'all looking for? Get him off him.
Get him off. Ain't that some bullshit? Like,
yeah, they do it all the time.
They just standing there watching. Damn. Courage and fear. Y'all sleep on the giraffes too. That's DV. Shout out to EPDV, one of the executive producers.
Giraffes.
I don't know much about giraffes.
Giraffes, they actually would fight. Like they try to help each other and stuff like that. But the problem with giraffes is they so tall that they can't see the ground. So some of the time, like I seen a video one time, it was some lions trying to attack the giraffe's baby. She was trying to help her baby. So she was kicking them, trying to kick the lion and stuff like that, stomping on them, and ended up killing her, injuring her baby even further because she kicked her.
Yeah.
She couldn't see. She was so high up, she couldn't see what she was hitting. She was trying to take the lion out that was trying to kill them. The lion just dodged it, and she ended up kicking her own baby, and they just waited around until eventually she left. Like, hey, we gonna get her. She did. So hey, right. Let us have it.
Damn.
That's what I was like. Yeah, that was crazy.
Fanbo back in the house. Fanbo podcast. That's the one from Houston. I can't remember. I don't think Fanbo from Houston. The lion don't mess with the snagger-tooth tiger, the elephant, and the silverback. So it's the silverback. Thanks for mentioning the silverback gorillas. They stick around as a family, right? The males stick. The fathers stick around. All right. So, yeah. Who y'all got? A rhino or elephant? You got me on that one. I mean, the rhino do got the horn on his head, but I don't know. I didn't really watch Animal Kingdom like that.
Never seen a face-off between them. I know the elephants are bigger and more intelligent. If I had to go for one, I'd probably say the elephant.
Intelligence matter. Yeah, that shit matter, bro. Yeah.
But anyways, his super chat, we didn't answer that. What holiday would y'all say is more important, Juneteenth or Father's Day?
Shit, off the heels of what we just talked about, Father's Day.
Well, Juneteenth is not in our community. It's not really celebrated much like that. Anyway, shit. To be honest, Father's Day ain't.
Right.
But
I mean, if Trump was going, or any president was going to pull the funding, which they can do for either one of those holidays, I mean, would y'all pull the funding for Father's Day? Wouldn't that be cold? Like, then, so we're going to keep Mother's Day, pull the funding for Father's Day, but y'all can keep Juneteenth.
Yeah.
That's just another way to look at it. I'm from East Oakland. Shout out to East Oakland, but I live in Abilene, Texas. That's what's up. All right, fam. But now I remember you from the last time we was on. You was leaving some solid comments. Yeah. Yeah, without no father, ain't none of us. I mean, hey, we all are descendant of the first father, the father of all fathers. So how you gonna cut out Father's Day?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to this next topic, right? So this next one, I don't know if you heard about it. I know we hadn't had any discussions prior, like we kind of typically do, but recently, in Memphis, shout out to Memphis. For those of y'all that don't know, that's my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
They were frustrated about what they say laws being changed or something like that with the black voting rights or something like that. You know about that?
Not me. I haven't. I saw the headlines. Haven't clicked into it yet.
So I know in Memphis, in typical Memphis fashion, they caught a lot of the Republican. I don't know what they were. They could have been senators, but whatever it is. All I know, they were politicians, and they surrounded them. And first out, they was flying their ass up. They was getting in their face, mushing them, and all kinds of stuff. But they go at the same time. I was like, this doesn't surprise me because I told y'all, I've seen Memphis do stuff like this before, and the police was there too. They didn't get down. But I do have the video. I'm gonna play it. Shout out to her. She sent me a clip. I'm gonna play the one that you sent me. It was
Tennessee. I just sent it to you. I didn't even get a chance to watch it myself. I said, this is where Jamie from. Let me send it to him.
Oh, you sent that to me?
Yeah, well, I've sent you one. I don't know if that's the one you're about to play. I put it in the Black Chat group text we got.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I missed that one.
All right.
Okay, that's not it either. Where is it? Oh, wait. Just
What's the plans for Malcolm X Day? That's from DV. While Jamie getting
that's true. We gotta do something for Malcolm X.
Damn, that's on the 19th, right?
Yep.
Shit, that's less than a week. This the what? The 13th?
It's the 19th land.
And Jamie, we put that out. That was one of our.
That's why I said we got to do something. We put it out there.
Yeah. More than any other podcast, we should do something because I believe in the ripple effect. And if we make it holiday, we can make it a cultural holiday, making it a cultural holiday, it can become a federal holiday. Even if it's 100 years from now, it shouldn't take that long. But at least we get the ball bouncing. Somebody else to shoot the shot and get it in there. But it should definitely be a cultural holiday until it becomes a federal holiday. The feds investigated Malcolm big time, and they didn't find nothing on that man. That bro was like a monk. OG was a monk, man. He was a real one.
Speaking of Malcolm, right?
Go ahead.
Speaking of Malcolm, I heard something. I think it was on Mal's podcast, if I'm not mistaken. Something that I've never heard before, and I already instantly shot it down, and so did they. The moment we heard it, they tried to put out some allegations that Malcolm was part of the Rainbow Crew.
I've heard that during his Detroit Red days, not the Malcolm X days. So now if you're going to take the X off, you could put that out there. I mean, anyone who's so that was when he was into his Detroit Red days. Now, once he became Malcolm X, he was militant minded all the way out. And I'm not even saying that to say I believe it or not is hearsay, but if it was to be proven, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't hold it against the work that he contributed to our community as Malcolm X.
Okay.
I'm inspired by Malcolm X, not Detroit Red.
Gotcha. I'm glad you knew that information to clear it up.
Yeah, it's definitely before Yeah, I've seen that here and there, not a lot, but it's definitely before his Malcolm X days. And the feds would have exposed that too. But even the feds didn't investigate Detroit Red. The feds investigated Malcolm X, and there's buku pages out there on him. A lot of our other leaders, they got stuff on them. They didn't have nothing on Malcolm. I mean, I ran that shit through the AI blender, like, man, pull up the dirtiest dirt you can find on, and they was like, man, the only thing, nothing. Like, this dude was like a monk. He was really about what he said he was about.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Malcolm.
Yep. Yeah, but I have heard those I never, went into the details of it. I've always been the type of guy, man, I don't really care about another person's sexuality. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're not trying to push it on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to draw a line at that point. I had to pull back from trying to be cool with people from the whatever the alphabets are now, the LB, because even when you try to be cool with them, they'll interpret that as you can. No, ain't no curiosity over here. I like how, just in case some kids listening, I like how that female swimming pool feel. The human jacuzzi, that a woman's jacuzzi, just in case some kids are listening. Ain't nothing curious over here. But my point is, when you try to show them, hey, I'm not judging you, and I'm saying this I'll be bold enough to say this to however many alphabets they got in their community. Y'all got people in y'all community, when we try to accept y'all for who y'all are, y'all interpret that as a person being curious, and that ain't the case. We just trying to say, hey, we see you as a person. I don't give a damn who you go to bed with at night. That's it.
Oh, shit.
Or any day. I don't care who you sleeping with. Just don't push that shit over here.
All right. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead. And share this video. Is this the one you put in the chat?
Let me see. I think so. Message show up after Republicans. That might be it. I got my phone with me. Let me see if because as soon as I saw the headline, I sent it to you, but I didn't get a chance to check it out. It'd be so much to keep up with nowadays.
Ooh, this is interesting. I'm looking at the comments up in here too. These comments are interesting.
Damn, was it that long ago? Shit, I don't even see it at this point, Jay.
I never seen it. That's why I was like, dang. Because I typically, when folks put something in there, even if I don't look at it right away, I try to go back and look at it.
Because with that one, I think, I did. Here it is. Wait a minute. Because I said this is for Solo and Jamie. Wait a minute.
You know what? I did see you.
Yeah. Okay, for today, what me and Tom Solo?
Yeah, I remember seeing that message.
Okay. I don't even see it in the group chat no more, though.
I remember saying this is for Solo and Jamie.
Right. That was it.
Okay.
But it's not even showing at this point. But yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so but I'm just sitting here looking at the comments real quick. The comments is kind of interesting as well. A lot more patience than some of us have. So basically, Amon Joseph, for those of y'all that don't know him by name, that's the actor that plays Uncle Jerome in the TV show Snowfall. That the ancestors move obstacles unseen. Whoever keeps saying we are not our ancestors is the ops. Because a lot of people were saying we're not going to take the stuff that our ancestors took with the slaveries and stuff like that. So that's where this comment is coming from. But anyways, let's go ahead and share the video.
Bitch, you gotta move, man. You gotta move, man. You better move, boy. Come on. Don't run. Bullshit ass shit y'all pay. Don't run. Look at him. Look at him. Tight suit ass nigga. You think you done did some shit, bald head, baby booty head ass, boy. Come on, honey. Long neck ass, boy. Titty face ass, boy. You think you done did something, don't you? Come on, Popeye, skittle face ass nigga. Look at him. Jimmy Neutron looking at boy. You think you did something, didn't it, boy? Look at him, long past ass, little shoes ass nigga. What's up, boy? Swole neck ass, boy. What's up? Say something. Say something. We ass out, y'all in that passing, boy. Look at him. Your ass don't look a day over 140. Ugly face ass, yo nigga. Your ass one step away from the grave, my boy. What's up, man? Yo, fuck with him. Bitch, hit him. 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 Bitch, you gotta move. Bitch, you gotta move, man. You gotta move, man. You better move, boy. You better move, boy. He's touching me. He's touching me. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, bitch. Bitch ass bitch. Go, boy. Go, boy. Go, boy. Who? What you gonna do? Who you gonna get your ass out of here? Who you gonna get your ass out of here? Get your ass out of here. Bitch. You gotta save him. You gotta save him. I'm taking him. Look at you. How the fuck you gonna harm your family like doing this, nigga? Fuck you talking about? Jimmy Neutron looking at his boy. Screw y'all. Screw y'all in that shit y'all pay. Screw down. Screw down. Screw y'all in that shit y'all pay.
They used to agree with me.
Bitch, you gotta move. Bitch, you gotta move.
All right, so that's the video.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hey, well, since everybody quiet, you know what? Man, I laughed twice, and this is what I laughed at. Jamie, you always rep your city and say how the motherfuckers are known for checking. So I got to see it for the first. I always hear you talk about it. So as serious as they was, the first one that broke my cool. I'm trying to stay serious, right? You know, I don't want people to look at it like, damn, why that nigga? That's a serious situation. Why he laughing? When she said, you don't look a day over 140, I said, this nigga here. I said, damn, Jamie wasn't lying. And then somebody said something at the end. So that's what part of Tennessee is that? That's Memphis?
It's Memphis, yeah.
Bro, you didn't lie, bro. I knew you wasn't, but yeah. Now I see what you said. Now I know what you mean now. That's crazy. Damn, them niggas out the M is all. Them niggas is off the chain, far from a slave. Them niggas is not locked in chains in Memphis. Lord have mercy on us. Damn. Them niggas is off the chain, bro.
So
I ain't never seen no shit like that. Go ahead.
I haven't done a deep dive on this. I tried to do a little research to try to see what I can dig up on it. I know the comment sessions here said that it's not what they think it is. So the headlines here, as you can see, the confrontation comes after lawmakers passed a Republican-backed restricted map many believe was designed to strip away black voters. So that's what I heard that this is about, you know.
Yeah, one of my classmates was and she from New Orleans, but she knew it because what just happened in Louisiana, and we keeping it on Tennessee. It's happening in Tennessee. I had a conversation over the weekend about it.
In Alabama too.
Right. I just heard about that as well. So she was the one who kind of briefed me. She gave me the hit. So the fancy or the political word is gerrymandering. That's when they rewrite the districts and they do it in their favor. So they'll get the most votes and they'll try to minimize our voting power as much as possible. So that's what's going on. They rewriting the district lines, and y'all caught that shit. Y'all wasn't going for it. That shit, damn, Memphis. Hey, Jamie, you weren't playing, man. Shout out to Memphis, y'all. This nigga was not.
Like I be hearing people say, like somebody that we both know. You know, I don't like to give names online, as you don't either.
Right.
Somebody that we both know be saying, you know, how Black people be afraid when it comes to certain, you know, when it comes to, you know, whites, when it comes to certain things. I'm like, nah, it just depends on what it is and what area. Cause I'm like, I don't see my city a couple times do it and they don't care. So it just depends. Because I do know it's a thing that you know, we get afraid when it comes to them, but we're quick to do something to our, you know, our own people.
Right.
And this is just another example. But I will say this. This is 100% falling into the hands of what the Democratic Party is pushing. 100%.
Help us understand what you mean by that, just to be clear. So you saying Democrat, they want what we just saw to happen?
Absolutely. They're doing this to start more like I told them, anytime an election, remember I told you a major event, whether it's a death or something big, it's always going to happen when a big election is getting ready to take place. It always happens. It never fails. Elections, midterms is right around the corner. So they're doing this to make sure they secure the midterms. Like, hey, don't forget, Republicans are racist.
Uh-huh.
We're the ones that's going to protect you from it. We're going to protect you from Donald Trump. So you got to vote for us. And I'm just here to be a reminder to don't fall for that shit.
Right.
See for what they doing. Congrats. But don't fall for the bullshit that the damn Democrats are trying to throw to you.
Right.
For you either. That's all I got.
That's a powerful point, Jamie. Let me know when you're finished because I want to add on to that.
Go ahead.
That's a powerful point you're making because, bro, the whole time I'm watching the video, I'm like, damn, these niggas is as crazy as Jamie told me they were. But then in another part of my mind, I'm thinking like, we need to know the stand your ground law. Jamie, for one, let me say this, bro. My respect for Memphis just went up a few notches. I've never seen nothing like that in my life, bro. Y'all already know I'm 40-something years old. Republicans, they believe in the Second Amendment. Their reason for setting up the stand your ground law, and I want to word this away to where it don't sound like it's coming from fear. It's coming from love for my people. The stand your ground law it was made for white people that's afraid of black people. So when you get that close up on them, so Jamie, this connects right to the point you making. When you get up on them like that, the way with the video we just saw, you kind of giving them the reason to use that stand your ground law.
Yeah.
So they gonna take this video and try and prepare. So here's the slam dunk point you making, Jamie. If Democratic influence is behind this, that's what they want to happen. They don't give a damn about one of our people being sacrificed so they can say, yeah, we told y'all, you know, them Republicans was racist. But if it's provoked, and I'm just being, Jamie, we've had discussions before, but I'm like, bro, I always kind of go to the legal law first. And I'm almost sure Tennessee is a stand your ground state. Florida is, California is not.
Absolutely.
Most of the South are stand your ground states. And I want my people to I've done a recent research on stand your ground. In fact, it's in my phone somewhere. If they feel like they're being threatened, they can use that to pop you. So they're going to look at that video and try to prepare to say, okay, well, y'all saw what happened the last time and we let it slide. We just walked off. We didn't do nothing. Well, we was prepared the next time and we were afraid. They was very aggressive and they did what they, you know what I mean? They did what they set up stand your ground to do. So, I'm just adding that on to what you said. And what gave me, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to share that, and I'll be done after this. When you went into the Democratic spill, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to know that as a people. That law was, this is something I know but can't prove. And it need to be said again. It was made for them who are afraid of us and don't want to be ran out of public. And that's why it's called stand your ground, because it justifies them doing whatever they're going to do. Hey, you saw the people pushing us in our head, intimidating us. We were scared of our lives. And then they used the law to justify what they want to do to us. And to Jamie's point, if you're right, Jamie, the Democrats don't give a damn about one of our people getting popped anywhere in the country, especially in the South, because they're going to use that. They're going to use their body as they're going to politicize. There you go. Take it from there.
So I was going to say, at this point, the Republicans were at a lose-lose situation here.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, it is a stand your ground state. Absolutely, it is. If those Republican leaders and stuff like that was to exercise that, and let's say they did get violent with some of the citizens that was there, two bad things would have happened. One, the Democrats was absolutely going to capitalize. They were going to say, look at what they're doing to the good people of Memphis, the same city Donald Trump brought in his National Guard to oppress and harass your good black people up in Memphis, Tennessee. They were going to capitalize if they did that. Who gives a damn if the people was right or wrong? They don't care. It's all about the story that they're trying to spin. And second, they're losing because Memphis citizens is crazy enough to shoot back at them. So either way,
okay. I see what you're saying. So you saying if one of them was to try to use the stand your ground law in that situation you just showed, it's going to turn into a shootout.
I think it would have. Because when we do stuff like keep in mind, I told you I was a part of the one July 10th, 2016.
Right.
When we do stuff like that, I know my city. When we do a gathering like that, we're not coming there empty-handed.
Right.
Some of us are scrapped for situations like that. And if it would have went down, it would have went down.
That's another level, bro.
I told y'all Memphis is like that.
You've been saying it. And not Jamie, before I met you, I knew it. But when I met you, y'all on another level, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So let me read
this. They do it for the right reasons all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy enough to try that.
This when I learned Memphis niggas was crazy. Because y'all wasn't that deep at Southern University. I can only name probably on one hand how many people I met from Memphis at Southern University. This is when I started going to Atlanta. And Atlanta niggas was like, man, them Memphis niggas crazy. It was a lot of niggas from Memphis in Atlanta. So that's when I first started hearing that. You know what I'm saying? And then you would hear and y'all, bro, since the 90s, y'all been on the murder rate list. When I went to Southern University in the late 90s, New Orleans was at the top of the list and y'all was right there. Y'all been on that list. So I think the whole country respect y'all gangster. That ain't a question. Let me read, for educational purposes, let me read the Stand Your Ground law. And this shit is timestamped April 12th, which proves I was just researching this shit. Y'all know I fly back and forth from Florida to California. When I'm in Florida wild just like Tennessee too. And this ain't me trying to even compare, but you got to be on point. Stand Your Ground, enacted 2005, is self-defense law removing duty to retreat. I just wanted to pause right there for a minute. All right. Allowing deadly fight before flight. Allowing deadly fight before flight. I wanted to read that again. If a person reasonably believes it is necessary to prevent imminent death, great bodily harm to themselves or another in commission of a forcible felony, aggravated assault. So they got aggravated assault in parentheses, saying that that would justify a person using deadly force. All right, let me see. Key provisions state that a person who is not engaged in a criminal activity and is lawfully present has the right to stand his or her ground without retreat, even in the street or park. Conflicts often escalate through social encounters, personality clashes, and taunts. Bro, this shit is, I know y'all take my word for me. I can show a screenshot. This shit is time stamped April 12th. That ain't too, that's less than a month. This is what, the 13th? Conflicts. Oh, okay. I just read that. Participants may carry firearms due to perceived threats from rivals. I think I can stop right there. So that's enough. That's so for my folks in the South. Most of the states in the South are stand your ground states.
Yeah, I don't think I
need to understand that all. You got it, bro.
Because I know Tennessee is, Virginia is.
Virginia is open carry. Now you walk around that shit on your hip in Virginia. Go ahead, bro.
You can do that in Tennessee. Yeah, you can just walk around with this shit. Like, remember, I think I talked about this on here before. Like niggas walking around. It's like I can pull up probably video footage of it right now.
G-Man just confirmed it. Stand your ground. Go ahead.
YNs walking around with AKs just on their hip in the store, like open.
Yeah.
they ain't had it.
Tennessee is stand your ground state. That's from G-Man. Andrew Jackson loved Memphis, Tennessee too. That's from Andrew Jackson was a gangster. So that's who inspires Trump. Trump is inspired by Andrew Jackson. Nigga, motherfucker tried to murder Andrew Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, in the White House. That nigga charged that the person who was trying to murk him with a sword or some shit like that. I mean, my brain memory get a little faulty here and there, but so Andrew Jackson wasn't no joke either. Unfortunately, that's the guy that's on the $20 bill. He the one responsible for the Trail of Tears that forced all the native tribes to have to walk west of the Mississippi River. If anybody passed away on that trail, they had to bury him right there. Cold dude. Also the dude who drove the native tribes deep down into the state where I'm from. I'm from the city where the Seminole tribe headquarters are to this day. And we're proud to say they are the unconquered. They're the only unconquered tribe in the United States. And the reason they're the only unconquered tribe in the United States, because that dude on the $20 bill, Andrew Jackson, drove them down into a swamp called the Everglades in South Florida. And he said, let the alligators finish them off. Guess what the motherfuckers learned how to do? Not them, us too. Because it was Afro Seminoles in that group too. Them motherfuckers learned how to tame alligators while they was in that swamp. Until this day, you can go to the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, and they'd use that shit as a tourist attraction. Well, you can go to an event and they are taming alligators, got their head in their mouth, all that shit. But they learn how to do it. This is the power of us as people in general. When Andrew Jackson drove them into the Everglades, he told his soldiers, we're not going up in there. The alligators will finish them off. And while they was in the swamps for probably months, I got to get a fact check on how long they had to stay in there. They learned how to tame all the beasts in the Everglades and came out of that bitch with a skill nobody else in America know how to do. That's it.
So, DeMarcus, you asked how I feel about Jimmy Carter. I don't think about it or that. Honestly, I don't even know much about him.
Nah, same here. They trying to bring the Wild Wild West back. I see you, Alice C. Do y'all feel like we should celebrate Louis Farrakhan's birthday? Yeah, I mean, Minister served his purpose. Minister did his thing. You know, everybody got their likes and dislikes about everybody. I was born on his watch. Malcolm was gone by the time I was born. And I'll say this about Prime Minister Farrakhan. I haven't seen nobody in my four-decade lifetime talk to them folks the way he do. Now, is he compromised? I don't know. Whenever somebody come with the facts on that, we'll check it out. But until then, name another black leader that keep their verbal foot in their behind the way he do. Whether you like him or not, if we being honest, I don't think we can get around that. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. If we just go back, so he took the nation over. So right now you're under the watch of Farrakhan Nation of Islam, 1977. And from 1977 until now, who else could you mention that's the only person I would say is Dr. Umar Johnson? That's a close runner-up.
Yeah.
That's unapologetic about, they're not they unapologetic, they're not compromising. They talking how they want to talk. So you say, yeah, we should celebrate this, but I know a lot of people got their reasons, and he one thing he did admit before I move on from that he was complicit in Malcolm's assassination. Those are words out of his mouth, that he may have been complicit by the words he spoke. In other words, saying they was hurt, y'all. Malcolm was the most influential leader, and I'm not making no excuses. What we have to remember as Black America is that Malcolm X left the nation. Everybody want to get emotional when they get to that part. He was on a 30-day suspension, or maybe 90 days, and he left. Them brothers and sisters love that brother. And when you tell us this is our leader and then you leave, and don't forget, this man was reforming. When he was Detroit Red, he was a hitter. So he knew how to reform hitters. All the gay stuff, I don't know nothing about that. I haven't seen no facts on that. But he was a known hitter as Detroit Red. And he knew how to reform other hitters. And when he left, they was hurt. He left the nation. I'm saying this knowing that his daughters are still living amongst us. I love Ilyasa. I wish he would speak more. That is still painful for me to talk about it. So when he left, a lot of them hitters was hurt, bro. That's it. But he was when I read most of the FBI files on him, that brother was solid, man. He really was about us. A lot of these other leaders are not. And he paid the price. God bless his soul till this day, and we should do something for his. We definitely should give him a cultural, make it a cultural holiday. We don't need to depend on it being a federal holiday. We the 10th richest nation in the world as Black America. We could make Malcolm X Day a cultural holiday.
Yeah. So we definitely gonna give him a segment for sure this coming Sunday. We're gonna dedicate a whole segment to him. Me personally on his day, I'll ask. This is Tuesday. I'll make sure I add in some more information to do some celebrations for him to keep it alive. Because I do absolutely think we don't talk about him enough. But they made sure they gave us that Martin Luther King holiday. This is not me shooting down.
Go ahead, Jay. My bad. Yeah.
Let's just be real. The reason why they doing that is because they want you Negroes to remember peace and not to.
Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, y'all niggas be peaceful like Dr. King. And they got dirt on him. God bless his soul. It is what it is, y'all.
Yeah, they got a lot of dirt on him.
Yeah. And a lot of other ones. But yeah, you're right. We want y'all to be peaceful like this guy. We don't want you emulating Malcolm X.
All right. So last segment of the day.
It should be CC Motion. That's what we're saying. But are we as the 10th richest economy? I can't say nation because Black America exists within the United States. So as the 10th richest economy, I can't say that. The Black American economy is the 10th wealthiest economy in the world. Why are we waiting on the federal level to make Malcolm X a federal holiday when we can make Juneteenth? LEC, where you at? Where all my folks from Texas at? Juneteenth was a cultural holiday in the great state of Texas. The great state of Texas didn't give a damn about who else didn't celebrate Juneteenth. They celebrated Juneteenth until it became a federal holiday. That's the best example I could use of what we could do for Malcolm X. Don't mess with Texas, nigga. I learned that when I was at Southern. Don't shit on they state. When you driving across that state line, don't mess with Texas. They want as soon as you cross the state line. My bad, Chapman. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the last segment. I was having this conversation with another person, and Mav approach was. Remember, I told you Captain Tazaria was on Mav approach.
Oh yeah. Salute the Cap. Yeah.
So they one of the things that they ended up speaking on was the Africans' participation in the slavery thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much how accountable should they be for what has happened as well? Because keep in mind, like I tell people, they love to give us the title African American, particularly because they want us to see ourselves as African. And a lot of people believe that they give us the title of African Americans because they want us to not have any claim over the land of America. So he was, basically Captain Tazaria was like, F the Africans, because he was like, they did us wrong too. And basically for those of y'all, long story short, to kind of fill in where he stands with it. And to a degree, I can somewhat agree with this, to a degree, not saying everything. But pretty much, I know one of the biggest things that, the racist ones try to say is, oh, get over it, with slavery. Y'all sold your own self out. They love to throw that one out there. But here's the thing. The Africans sold out us because they knew we weren't them. And that's what he was saying. So basically, they knew exactly who we were when we came over, because if you're familiar with the Apocrypha, in Second Esdras, it talks about once Israel was under attack and we had to leave, and the two kingdoms split. The northern kingdom traveled to what we know here as America. So it talks about that. And then the southern kingdom, they went down to Africa. And when they went to Africa, from there, the Africans that was there, the Hamites, sold us out, gave us up to the oppressors, and they enslaved us. Now, do I think they knew the amount of evil that they had in store for us? Probably not. I'm pretty sure if they knew that they were going to be doing all that, they would have said, that's it. Because obviously we do know slavery existed in other areas, but it was never to the degree of what they did here in America. Like slavery during that time was like, hey, you are a worker, like you I'm gonna need you to keep them cattle in place, go get the eggs from the chicken in the morning, stuff like that, which, don't nobody want to be put in a position where they got to just work when you tell them to, especially if you're not being fairly compensated for. However, that's still not, it can't even shine the shoes on the ones here in America that was, graping and, murdering and, all the stuff that they did. So we'll talk about all of it. But yeah, so here the question at hand is, how accountable do y'all hold the Africans that sold us out to get there?
Very accountable. If we go to the legal system and we use the other R word, restitution, they would be held accountable. It's called an accomplice.
That's how I look at it.
If we're the jury of God, if Black Americans are the jewelry of God, and they went into their continent and gathered us, and this is the biggest heist in human history. They played a part in stealing. They played a part in the biggest heist in human history. How are you not held accountable for that?
You should be. But see,
I don't really.
Colonizers, where did y'all get the jury from? Let's start there. Who went and gathered the jury for you?
They point you out in court.
Like, come on. This shit ain't that. I got a post I did about this, and much love to our soul sister Darla. I don't think she in the comment section today, but I actually put some, because unfortunately, it's like her country definitely shouldn't be involved in it. Like Ghana is leading the way, and the most offensive part about that is that the door of no return is a tourist attraction as we speak. Them niggas is over there making money off the dungeon they sent our ancestors through as we speak. And y'all want to lead the reparations movement? Like, come on, y'all. Like that shows you that's an insult to the intelligence. Here it is. All right, so Ghana still profits from a former slave dungeon called Door of No Return, drawing over 100,000 visitors every year, but doesn't send a penny to descendants of American slaves for reparations. Now, ain't that calling the kettle black?
Yeah. So, because this is my thing, I don't never hear out. I rarely hear us speak on this side. Like, they quick to point fingers at the oppressors who did the work, which obviously they deserve the most of the blame. Like, it's just like let's go back to court. We in court. There's a person who murdered someone, but the accomplice knew that the murderer was there to murder them, and he just didn't say anything. You got some. You're going to be held accountable for that as well, because they're going to look at it as an accessory, but it's not as egregious as the actual perpetrator who did the murder, right? Mm-hmm. So, but I'm just saying, when it comes to this, it's very rarely that we even hear us talk about the Africans who actually put us in they actually sold us out to make this happen.
It's reminding.
I went up about that actually. Charleston White, that nigga was going off.
What did he say?
Any and everything. And he basically he was separating us. He was like, "We ain't no African." Well, he said, "I wasn't no African. I ain't no African. I ain't no." He said a lot of things. I don't want to repeat everything that nigga, but he said no ugly ass, dusty, broke ass fucking motherfucker said. He said a lot. I'm gonna say that.
Man, a young black, I don't want to call her a girl. She looked like she could have been a late teen or in her early 20s, and she articulated that shit. She made it so plain. I wish I had a clip of that. She said, "I don't have no family in Africa." That's, bro, think about us in the United States. Jamie, you got family all across the United States. I got family member all across the United States. Everybody in the comment section got a cousin here or there or somewhere everywhere within the United States. And she was like, "I don't have nobody I know in my family tree from over there." Like, to me, that was the most plain way to say it. Like, we're different. We're different. And so, and when you were speaking earlier, let me try to get this thought out quick as I can. I know some little homies, bro, who they had like a B&E ring. So they would go around breaking into people's houses. Unfortunately, I grew up in the dope dealing culture, so we didn't believe in stealing. We believe in just hustling. And they both are doing damage, but you get what I'm saying. So they were breaking people's houses, steal whatever valuable stuff they could steal. And to make a long story short, there was a ringleader of that. So when this stuff goes to court, yeah, we gonna give the ringleader the most time, but we also gonna punish the motherfuckers who the ringleader sent into the houses to break into these houses and steal jewelry. Remember, so I'm connecting that back to us being the jewelry of God. All of them get charged. Now, who was sending y'all into these people's houses to steal this property? You're gonna get one snitch out the count. Oh, such and such, he was the mastermind. Okay, we're gonna get the mastermind, the most time. But all of you little niggas getting some, because all of y'all play. So I'm connecting that right back to what happened over there, what you articulated very well. As the tribe of Judah was navigating through the continent of Africa, they was like, them niggas them niggas don't want to work on Saturday. They look different. They got beards and shit. Like, we don't. So when the colonizers pull up on the coast and they offering us whatever they was offering at the time, them native tribes gave us up. Hey, man, give the weird niggas away who say they don't work on Saturday. Remember, we the tribe of Judah. We follow the Torah. We don't work on Saturday. Hey, man, we going to work from Sunday to Friday. We chilling on Saturday. So when it gets the tribes, like, man, get them niggas up who say they don't work on Saturday. Yeah, the colonizer say he gonna give us some corn. He gonna whatever the trade was. And I rest my case after this. We all can relate to this throughout this country. If you had to give somebody up, you're gonna give the motherfuckers that ain't from where you from up first. Hey, don't give our people up. Give them niggas who be allowed to set up a little, little village over there that ain't really a part of us. They don't even want to do it. And they said they was mad because we didn't want to assimilate into their culture. See, so Judah was moving through the continent like, nah, man, we got our own culture, bro. We work from Sunday to Friday. You know what I mean? We got these laws we follow. We don't sleep with our sisters. We don't know sexual immorality and all this stuff. We don't practice that. So the what you want to call them? The African tribes, okay, so y'all just want to do your own thing, huh? All right. They allowed us to do our own thing until colonizers them pulled up. So it do make sense, but I'm still saying, yeah, they're accountable. Hey, give them niggas up who don't want to be a part of us.
Right.
From a home country perspective, think about it that way. In all our cities where we got these little disses and the little dats. Think about this, y'all. In a lot of cities in America, you got Black Americans living in the hood, right? And then you got foreign blacks that'll come and say, nah, we kind of want to formulate out. We don't want to live like them. And I can understand that we could be whatever word you want to use sometimes. So they want to create their own little community. So if something was to happen, we'd be like, man, we give them niggas who think they different than us. Give them up first. That's pretty much what happened. Give the Judah niggas up. Judah think they talking about they a kingdom of priests. Give the king niggas like we see how special y'all ass is when them Africans handed our ass over to them down, and that's what happened. 1611. Well, like you said, Jamie, I think you said the northern tribes, they was over here on the
they was already over here in America.
Right. 1492.
Yeah. They've been over here for quite some time. And then the craziest part is actually proof of this. It's books that talks about it, where the tribe of Reuben and the tribe of what's the other tribe that I'm trying to think of? It's another one. But anyways, they were talking about it in the books, saying that they were Hebrews, that they were Israelites, and that they've been here for some amount of time, and that they brought Joseph. That's the joke. Brother Joseph, their tribe, they're down there. They live over there, and this is documented hundreds of years ago. So, you can kind of track it where they to know that this is some truth to this. Now, some of the things of what I think is kind of crazy that messes things up. I think they lie about years. In fact, I know it because years in Ethiopia and stuff like that. It's not the same years as here.
Right.
Lie for the years so that they can kind of give us make a conflict with the times. So who knows? This stuff, like what we think may have been 1,000 years ago, could have only been maybe 300 years ago. Nobody was born to know any difference, to know any of it. So I absolutely believe some of that is going on. And I think it's nice to see a lot of folks starting to wake up to a lot of things just the truth in general.
Well said, bro, because it's going to be so basic and plain that it's going to be mind blowing. When all these dots get connected, you be like, wow, is that simple? Yeah, it's that simple, y'all. I mean, it was a marvelous psyop the way they pulled it off. But when all this shit get revealed, but it's all going to connect and make sense. The most important part is going to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there, y'all. I mean, Jamie, we made this point before on the platform. Let's make it one more time. There's only one human race group. There's only one group of people in the world that has been disconnected from their ancient roots, and they're called Black Americans in the United States. Everybody else have access to their ancient roots. Now, guess who's the only group of people in the world that you can't find? these niggas you call Jews in the Bible. That don't fit. So it's one group of people that don't know their ancient history. And
It makes sense, man.
Come on, fam.
But this is the thing. For the ones that disagree with it and stuff like that, they know. Like, let's say for the American whites that try to disagree, they know if you explain that to them, they'll know, like, yeah, that do make sense. But the problem is they don't want it to be true.
Right. That's a whole nother battle. Go ahead. Like, damn, we've been treating God's chosen like shit all this time. Yeah, imagine that. All right, damn.
It do make sense why them motherfuckers are so good at everything and they don't know where the hell they came from. We don't.
Right. After all we've been through, bro, if I wasn't a part of us, I would have to look at us like that too. Think about all the shit we've been through and we still came out on top of the whole black world. We're the most talented, and I'm not bragging. I'm not being arrogant with this, y'all. I'm just sharing the historic facts that everybody can look up. From all our icons, the way we dance, the way we sing, everything, just our God-given talent. I'm not even talking skills right now, just God-given talent. If every human in the world was able to be honest for a few breaths, they'll say, yeah, something about them niggas in America. Something about them niggas. Like, I don't like them. Like, you know, whether it's a white person, Asian person, I don't really care for them. I like their talent. How often have you heard us say people love black culture but hate black people?
Yeah, it's 100% true. And you know, big homie CC, right? He was just recently on Mav Approach as well yesterday, and he was shedding some light about some things, basically about Africa. He was like, it ain't what they set it out to be. He was like, bro, it ain't no welcome home, brother. Shit. Like, he was like, according to what he said, a lot of them don't fuck with us. So
why would they? We're just a cash cow. Ghana is trying to lead the reparation movement, Jamie. They're still using the door. It's called, what the comment section that y'all type in 3 words, door of return. No, door of no return. They're still dog. You know how offensive that is? And we don't get nothing from it. And then you want to say, hey, what was the word? So they're using like, hey, as long as them niggas are dumb, deaf, and blind, let's milk them as soon as Judah wake up, it's over for everybody. So let's milk the cow as long as we can.
Yeah, they want a piece of the pie that you know, the people that's been enslaving us here in America have been getting. So they're like, hey, no, let us get some of that to get in on that too.
Right.
Niggas gonna be dumb.
The insult to our intelligence is they didn't even try to reroute it through another country. Like, hey, you know what? They gonna catch on. The niggas in America gonna catch on if we try to run it through Ghana. So run it through Nigeria, run it through Liberia. Liberia is a baby America, right? Liberia has the same flag America has with just 1 star on it. Okay, let's run this continent hustle through Liberia. These niggas ran it through Ghana, the country that's still benefiting off the door of no return. The most important part is, as we speak, you can go there tomorrow and go tour the dungeon of where our ancestors went through. And the shit is called no return. What you talking about? Repatriation. If I said that word right. What you talking about? Welcome back. No, the shit, y'all call this shit no return. Huh?
Exist. I'm just reading it. I pulled it up here. No return refers to narrow exits in Ghanaian slave castles, most famously at, damn, that is insane, Cape Coast Castle and Elmina Castle, through which millions of enslaved Americans were forced onto ships during transatlantic slave trade. Today, these sites serve as memorials, often symbolically renamed the Door of Return to honor. How is that? I don't know.
Come on, bro. It's all there. Look at that. It's right there.
So they're trying to make that a tourist attraction to make money.
Not trying, Jamie. It is one. Because the research I did, it give you the dollar amount they're making every year off that tourist. Remember the one I read? It's like 100,000 people go see that place every year. And the most offensive part is they're not even saying, hey, send 5% to the Black Americans over there in the United States.
Yep, they're not. You know what? I would love to ask. I'm gonna ask her ass because Solo love going there. I gotta ask her. Have you been to that motherfucker? I'm pretty sure she probably has.
I mean, if I was to go out, it would be like the first place. If I'm going to do any tourist attraction, let's go see it. The people who I know that been there, they said it's a sight to see, man. And the emotional ocean flow whichever way it goes per person. You know what I'm saying? But I know some neighbors right now that said her daughters went there, and she said it was an emotional ocean for her daughters to go see that. Because the shit sit right on the beach, and you looking out into the ocean, and you seeing where our people were getting ready to float across. A lot of the people didn't make it. Like Kanye said, slavery was a choice. A lot of people dove off the they said sharks was following that motherfucker. There was so many bodies getting thrown off the ships. A trail of sharks. Like, hey, this the fucking bait right here. Shit. So. Yeah, man. It's just, to me, man, it's just stuff. That's the part that offended me the most. And I will hope it would offend some of my fellow Black Americans the same. Like, damn, y'all wasn't even slick enough to reroute the shit. Like, you know how we like to use the word finesse? If y'all gonna try to finesse us, at least be smart with the shit. They didn't even try to finesse us through Liberia. And it's 54 nations over there. No, we want the country that still benefit off the tourist attraction to lead the International Reparation Congregation. Like, come on, y'all. What up, SG? Solo somewhere using the picture of Jay as a target practice. Damn. DV, my boss from my old job got rid of everyone that was Black and hired white and Hispanic staff, and the boss themselves is Black. That's another dynamic. So that reminds me of something I was going to say earlier, SG. It's us against the world, and unfortunately, sometimes each other. Or the shorter version is
the other Blacks. That's what's so bad about it, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. But it's just the truth. Obviously, we're not saying all of them. But, like, bro, I'm talking about African, Caribbean, it don't matter. Like, they always trying to slight us when they in some kind of way, especially when they get mad. They can find a way to slight us. Yeah. You Black Americans do this, do that. Like, I was like, bro, we don't do that. And the thing is, I ain't gonna lie, when I got mad, I had to say it, bro. Like, what the reason why, bro, is because we ain't thinking about y'all like that, bro. Right. We know this shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
We ain't thinking about y'all like that. We cool with y'all, but we ain't thinking like, oh, y'all ain't this and that and that. We ain't thinking like that, bro. We just thinking like, if you fool, like I always say on this shot, if you cool with me, fool with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we are. But if you not, then hey, go on back to wherever it is you come from and do you.
Yeah. Pretty much. DV, I see you. I would say, yeah. You said, damn. But I'm with you on that. I got about 10 more minutes at this spot, and I'll probably pull up on you to.
We back ready to end anyway, though.
Oh, all right, cool. So DV wanted Taj, was Rico wrong for snitching on Washington, D.C. dealing instead of NYC dealers? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a street dude. I'm more of a hood dude, and we'll go into a difference another show. But as a hood dude that understands some of the street codes, snitching is just not. Is never, I mean, it's not, you don't want that on your jacket. You don't want that patch on your jacket. So to give you a straight answer, no. I've lived in Harlem before. People from Harlem love Harlem, just like other cities throughout the country. I understood the comment in the movie, but if I give you a straight answer to that, like, no, man, DC ain't nothing to play with either. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas ain't no joke. And I mean, that's the whole nation, though, the whole United States, man, all our cities, man. But DC is like an OG city. So you said, was it what? Yeah, that was wrong. And I say that with that dude wasn't no joke either, man. Who Rico portrayed. You know what I'm saying? He's no longer with us, but I still speak. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? That hey, yeah. So, but yeah, that's for sure, y'all.
Hey, DeMar, did you send me that video that you was talking about? That you said about Stefano?
To me, like a street dude is somebody who don't have no family. Growing up, all they had to rely on was the streets. Maybe they had a grandmother, a great grandmother, something like that. But that's my definition of a street guy. A hood dude is a dude that grew up in the neighborhood, got families, got moms, uncles, possibly a dad. I mean, everybody got a dad, but I get what I'm saying. Like a 2-parent household, got cousins, got family. So, but you in the hood. So that's a hood dude. The street dude is in the streets. And I understand, and I damn no want to apologize to the street niggas because I'm a hood dude out there getting money in the streets. And now I understand how they looked at us. Like, nigga, y'all niggas don't even need the streets like that. Why y'all out here cutting into our money? We need this shit, bro. We ain't got no family to go to. So to me, that's a street dude. A person that just all they got is the streets, bro. A hood dude got, hey, cuz, let me borrow $50. Hey, fam, let me hold till Friday. Let me hold 100. A street nigga ain't got that to go to. So that's my dictionary definition of a street dude and a hood dude. And I know people like that growing up. So I'm cutting. They looking at me like, nigga, you got both parents at home. You got big brothers. You got cousins. Your family big. Why the fuck you out here cutting into my money? So I apologize. I grew up in the neighborhood where that was the thing to do. Hey, man, get you an ounce of weed, break that shit down into dime bags and go get you some, you know what I mean? But imagine somebody, that's all they got. If you mess this pound up, you ain't got no, that's it. So yeah, that's that. Black Americans created our own culture. That's a fact, Ali. See?
So I got a question for Ali. Ali, we starting Raising Canaan tonight? Yeah, probably so, right? I might do an NBA live a little late today, but hey, I'll still tune in.
Yeah, spot on, SG. I see you. Yeah, about 10 more minutes. We'll ride it till the wheels fall off. And then you about to do another live after this, Jane?
Later, like late.
Okay. Now, this was a good one here. We didn't have the women's opinion with us today, but we still held it down. It's all good, man. We got some stuff off our chest. Streets is for everybody, but it ain't hit no pension for retirement. Ain't that the truth? Let me bolt it up. Do y'all think Dr. Umar, I'm trying to get to that comment. Do y'all think that Dr. Umar would celebrate Yeah, I mean, if we take this to Vegas, I would bet, yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't he? Come on, DV. Sometimes you be on, yeah. I mean, I've just answered your question, yes. Do y'all think that Dr. Umar will celebrate Malcolm X's birthday? I would have to say yes. Until he proved me wrong, you say no. Then NBA lives be active. All right, yeah, that's nephew.
NBA lives be tagged. Hey,
y'all be turned up.
Especially when YD show up. Whenever YD show up, it's about to get real.
Ain't no 401k in the streets, G, man. That's for sure. Yeah, so y'all be turned up in them NBA lives, huh?
Hell yeah.
So what's the latest? I haven't really been keeping up with it. Who's left? Is it down to the last 8 teams or Final Four? I know Final Four is college, but like where we at with the NBA?
We're not. So we're still waiting on Cavaliers Pistons to see who wins between them. And then as far as the West, we're still waiting on the Spurs and the
OKC.
No. OKC already swept the Lakers.
Wow.
We're waiting on the Spurs and the Timberwolves.
All right, so
OKC is waiting on the winner of them.
Okay, you said Spurs and the Timberwolves. All right, so let's do it because we usually. I know y'all probably get on LeBron enough. So do you think this is it? This is what the second or third time the Lakers have been swept with LeBron on the team.
Yeah, it's the second time they've been swept, and they've also been gentlemen swept twice as well.
And gentlemen sweep as well. Refreshing my memory with that.
We in one game.
So they doing you a favor to let you win.
Yeah.
All right. So is this it for LeBron? Is he going?
I don't think so. I think he's gonna. I told people I believe this next year is gonna be his final year. He's gonna be 4 years. That's what I believe. Farewell tour, and he probably go to. In my opinion, I think he's gonna go to Cleveland. Now, I do got a new video that I got to make. I'll probably work on it after this, and probably make it part of the live. Gary Payton recently, at least I heard, it was a quote. I got to go back and do my research to hear him say it. I'm pretty sure if I call his son, he'll know. But he said that he believes if LeBron leaves LA, he's going to Golden State. Now, that'd be crazy.
Do you have a Hollywood ending for LeBron, like that you care to share? You don't have to put it out there if you don't want to. But if you had the influence to create his Hollywood ending, which I think he's done twice already, I don't know why he keeps sticking around, but that's just my 2 cent opinion. What would be your Hollywood ending for LeBron? Where would he go, and where would he do his farewell tour from?
So right now, Cleveland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland is still in the playoffs right now too. That's who facing the Pistons. They're playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who's going to come out the winner of this series, but let's just go with, let's say Cleveland does end up beating the Pistons and eliminating them. And then they face New York next because New York is waiting on the winner of them two. Let's just say New York gets the best of them, and then, well, however the marbles fall from there, it doesn't really matter. I think it'll be a great ending for LeBron if he goes back to Cleveland and try to help Cleveland get over the hump because they fell short. They made it pretty far, but they fall a little short, right? And he goes there. Let's say they make it to the finals this time, and especially if he can go back and they can end up winning, and he retire, he gets his farewell tour and ends with a final ring in his hometown. That'll be a Hollywood ending.
And that'll be 4 or 5 for him. 5 rings, matching. That's what Kobe was trying to do, right? Jordan got 6. Kobe got what, 4?
Yeah, and LeBron would have 5.
So Bronny's already caught Kobe with 4, and he would go past Kobe with 5.
Now, if he goes to Golden State, it'll still be good, I believe, because you got the 2 greatest players of their generation coming together. Because folks have been talking about they want to see that for the longest. So let's say they do a give the people what they want type of situation, and Steph and LeBron comes together and they win a title together. I mean, I think a lot of people would be satisfied seeing that because Steph fans don't like LeBron. LeBron fans don't like Steph. So you get the 2 together, and maybe, they're like, okay, I'll tolerate LeBron since he's with us. Yeah. And LeBron fans will say the same. I'll tolerate Steph since he's with us. But at the end of the day, LeBron fans still gonna slight Steph because that's what they do. They against hell. That's just what they do.
As they should, man. And same team.
We against hell too because I'm definitely gonna slight LeBron.
As you have been doing as long as I've known you, shit.
But I'll tolerate him if he was Steph. You feel me?
For the team. That's the phrase, take one for the team. I get that. But you still going, every shot you get.
Still make sure you know this Steph team, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, that's what it was when it came to Miami. That was still Wade team. Wade County. Yeah. And the crazy thing that Wade was at the point, not speaking for Wade and already put it out there, like if you ain't on his level, don't be running your mouth about him. So, but as a fan, as a Heat fan, Wade was willing to not give him, but hey, LeBron, it's your team, man. Let's do this, But, Wade just had to step back. Wade had to put that S on his chest and get it done again. So, We got 2 while LeBron was there, 2 championships, out of 4. Can't complain.
Yeah, I gotta watch Nemesis for sure in the morning. And I appreciate you sending that, DeMarcus. I'm gonna check it out soon we get out.
Shit, let me see. Stephon, DV going off on something. Kobe got 3 with Shaq, 2 with Paul. So Kobe got 5. That's right, because he was trying to catch Jordan.
Yeah, he has 5.
All right, so LeBron trying to catch Kobe. All right, so Kobe got 5. 3 with Shaq, 2 with Paul Gasol. All right, got that.
And see what
Yeah.
I guess I'll dig deeper in the lab today. But another thing that'll be the beauty part about it, if Steph allows LeBron to come to his team, would be that let's say they do that and Steph get the MVP, Finals MVP. LeBron fans would hate it, but I would flex hard. Boy, I would flex hard. Now, if LeBron ended up getting the Finals MVP, I would be mad as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think it would happen, Jamie, because it's gonna be the same situation with LeBron and D Wade. Steph he'll be like how D Wade had to do. You don't think so? Like Wade was ready to kick back and be the Batman to Robin. He was ready to be the Robin to LeBron's Batman. And
he already did that once with Kevin Durant. He ain't finna do it again for LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. Steph is going to be the Batman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, LeBron would have to be the Robin on that, the Batman and Robin on that. Yeah, I don't think Steph would take a back seat because if you let history be the judge, we've already saw LeBron just not a closer. Good player, he just not a closer like Jordan was, like D Wade.
I wish YD was up here because I actually spoke about you. I brought you up to him. He didn't know who you were, but I was like, my boy he from the Miami area, and look,
for sure. Yeah,
they know, all of them in that area know that LeBron was not the closer.
No, not it, bro. Miami.
I'm gonna clip this to show this nigga.
That's impact.
Exactly what I was saying. So, like, bro, he wasn't the closer.
No, not at all. And when he came, we was expecting him to be that. But Miami, like Memphis and Chicago and all the other G cities across America, we like. I don't want to use the K word, but and Wade had that. It's basketball lingo. You could be a killer on the court, and Wade had that killer instinct on the court. LeBron just didn't have it. And once South Florida saw that, we was like, oh yeah, it's still Wade County. It was Wade County before LeBron got there, and it's still Wade County. With him gone. So that's forever. Like shout out to Tim Hardaway, the UTEP 2-step. That was a tough point guard we had too before Wade. But Wade paid homage. They both from Chicago. But now LeBron he wasn't the closer. Great player. I'm not a LeBron hater or a super fan. I appreciate the 2 rings he gave us with the Heat. But we saw that clear as day, bro. I used to be at my cousin's house watching them games like a religious event. We would gather at his house, his wife would cook, and we would enjoy every game of LeBron being on the Heat for those 4 years. And we saw it in the first season. It's the banana boat legend. I don't know if D Wade confirmed it as a fact or not. But after that first season, Wade had to kind of let him know. And then once Wade saw he just didn't have it in him, I'm speaking as a fan, and it would be awesome for Wade to confirm this. Wade had to step back up, and Wade had to sacrifice his body so much that he didn't want to have to do that no more. We saw this man go up to the basket and just his body hit the ground. Season after season, he did that. So when LeBron came, it was like expected for him to kind of be able to fall back, and he couldn't do it. He had to step back up.
Yeah, so, Grandman, we know he was a third option. Trust me. At least I know he was a third option. But at the end of the day, we know he wasn't happy with it. Matter of fact, he pretty much said that at his press conference after they got swept. He was like bringing up that, he was forced to be into a role that he's not familiar with, being the third option. And then after the injuries with Luka, he had to go back to doing what he's used to doing. But, I mean, if he goes, especially if Steve Kerr comes back, if he goes to Golden State and Steve Kerr is the coach still, there's no way they're making LeBron the number 1 option. Not happening.
Yeah.
if this be Bommy last year, that's the question. Will this be Bommy last year? So he got one more guaranteed year. And if he don't prove himself or do a huge change, you know it's gonna be his last year. We ain't got to talk about that. Oh, he signed the 2-year already? Oh, well, there it is. I didn't even know that happened.
Steve Kerr signed the 2-year. All right. The bomb Shames will definitely come off the bench next season. As he should. He what, 43?
He see, this is that. He's not going to come off the bench. That's just LeBron. He's not going to come off the bench. His ego won't let him. Just being honest. And as far as back to Bronny, he got one more year, and this got to be a major league. Can't be just a small get, because he got better this year than he did from last year. Last year he was averaging what, less than a point per game, or maybe a point per game, and then this year he doubled that. He averaged 2 points per game. The only thing that's valuable is that he did shoot 38.9 or something like that, 38.4% from three, which that's a pretty respectable 3-point shooting percentage. But at the same time, when he gets in, it's during garbage time. Can he shoot that when the lights are bright and it actually matters, like the game is on the line?
Right.
So I think more than likely LeBron's going to retire after next year, and Bronny's going to get cut.
If we take this to Vegas, I'm with you when you're right. I think I would bet with you on that. Like, because to me, that was the second Hollywood ending. The first Hollywood ending, I know it has an asterisk next to it, is when he brought his talents after he went. So South Beach is not a Hollywood ending when he took his talents to South Beach. But when he came to LA and got that bubble championship, to me, that was a lightweight Hollywood ending. And then when he got to make history with his son, I'm like, but that's it right there. Whether you go to the chip or not, no, you just made history. I thought that was going to be the Hollywood ending, huh?
No, I was just reading what he said. He said LeBron had made $370 million with the Lakers alone, bro. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, this so. And then here's another thing. I don't know if you caught this or not, Graham. After the sweep, the media asked Luka, because they were saying when the beginning of this year we saw you recruit DeAndre Ayton and I think Marcus Smart, and he was like, this year could do you think we're going to see you doing some recruiting like that? And he said, maybe, yeah, something like that. But then he asked.
All right, James, I was riding out, but the next person waiting.
I got you.
All right, catch y'all on the next one, y'all.
Okay. So then he asked, though, would you bring back and recruit to bring back LeBron and Austin Reeves? And you should have seen how Lucas sounded when he did that. He was like, well, we'll see, we'll see. Basically indicating, hell no. I don't want them niggas. Yeah, Taz don't really watch the NBA like that no more. I mean, he can engage if he wants to, sure. But yeah, he don't really watch the NBA like that. You said KD is worse than LeBron. Worse than LeBron at what? Or maybe I missed something. Let me see. Said Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James. And oh yeah, you're a lie. He 100% right. That nigga is not better than either one of them. He's the worst one between the three. I agree with him. Right now, I think unquestionably it's Steph Curry, LeBron, Kevin Durant right now. Because Steph Curry is the only one of all of them that still is a threat, and he still makes an impact on the court. Like LeBron his stats don't really impact the game like that nearly the way it used to. Kevin Durant, the same can be said, especially since he's been getting exposed that if you just trap the nigga and double him, he can't pass out of the double team well. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, and exactly what you said. KD, it's crazy for me to even say this, but I think I gotta agree. Kevin Durant is worse than LeBron, possibly even in the locker room. Like, nigga, you making burner accounts talking about your teammates. You know how demoralizing that's got to be your teammates. Like, say this is y'all star player, this is your superstar who you looking up to, and you find out that's what he really think of you. Bro, you hurting the whole team doing it. Nobody cares nothing about no Kevin Durant taking no MVP. First off, we're talking about now. Second, if you go back and review those games, like I've been always saying, Kevin Durant was only able to do what he did because Steph Curry was on the floor. The double teams went to Steph, and Kevin Durant capitalized out. Draymond Green said it on his podcast, and it was 100% the truth. Steph kept getting double teamed. When he get double teamed, Kevin Durant was either wide open some of the times, or he was some of the times Kevin Durant was allowed to get the one-on-one because couldn't nobody double him. You got Steph on the floor with Clay. You can't double team. Keep in mind, when the Warriors played, when it was Steph and no Kevin Durant, their record was way better. Not just better. His sleep was way better when it was just Steph and no Kevin Durant, opposed to Kevin Durant and no Steph. That should tell you that speaks volumes right there. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the record when it was no Steph and Kevin Durant, they were barely 500. I think the record was 7-6. But when it was Steph and no Kevin Durant, the record was something like 17-5, 17-4. All I know, it wasn't that many losses. Some shit like that. So Kevin Durant just benefited off playing with Steph Curry. It is what it is. Anyways, though, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream, and I'll probably be back later on tonight. I might do an NBA one, and who knows, I might end up doing, a TV chat, talk about TV shows and stuff. But stay tuned.